empty this. Appreciate everybody tuning in. My God, we finna get lit.
It'll be tough to forget this evening. How about the surroundings here at Valcour Bay? And hopefully one of the memorable fight as well. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson. And here he is, Bud Terrence Crawford, one of the pound-for-pound best in the world, fighting out of Nebraska, USA, one of the greatest of all time. Terrence Bud Crawford, the undisputed lightweight champion of the world. He also can crack at welterweight, one of the best to ever do it.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Omaha, Nebraska, here is an acclaimed 3-division champion of the world, Terrence Bud Crawford. Fighting out of the blue corner from Omaha, Nebraska, here is the acclaimed 3-division world champion and 2-division undisputed champion of the world, Terrence Bud Crawford.
An open-air outdoor stadium. What a venue for this contest.
The wait is over. The speaking stopped. The fight begins. Now, let's get the answers.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, there will only be 2 that we're talking about. These athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? Beautiful counter shot. And that jab just missed with the left hand. Crawford got hit hard and down he goes. How about that technique on that headshot? Let's see it again and appreciate it more.
Even.
Back on their feet, but how long will they stay there?
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
He threw a punch and just got countered. He's got the advantage halfway through the round.
No doubt.
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. Crawford is dazed. Just one punch away from getting the momentum back.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Well, I hope you brought your sunscreen. You're going to need it as we have our main event underneath the bright sunny skies.
If you are on the losing side of this fight, Tom, and the heat is on, it's the worst place to be. So you've got to make sure you prepped right for this. And right now, I'm looking to fight that doesn't look like they're prepped right.
So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. Gotta wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's gonna be we just saw.
Can make or break a fighter.
I need you to switch back on, get focused.
On to the second round. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not gonna happen. He's got a hustle now. He's got a bluff on.
I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. A perfect counter lands. Nice counter shot. You'd like to see more jabs. Those counter punches have to hurt. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Crawford in trouble. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
Terrence Crawford just got rocked. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as a fighter and a corner.
The bell rings and we start the third. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. Crawford's legs are all over the place. And now they're right back into the fray.
Ring Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
They block the uppercut. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. Nice counter shot. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
got to take that confidence away.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
And he scores with the counter. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Good defense there on the left uppercut. Straight right just misses. Well, Johnny, you know, in the lightweight division, they've got fast hands, so get ready to see some lightning.
How would you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
A lot of effort being exerted here. Blocks that left hook. There's a counter shot. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. It's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see.
Go out there.
On to the 5th we go. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. Nice counter. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Neither fighter willing to slow down. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. They exchange punches. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, he is glad to have heard that now.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right.
Get your mind back.
There's the bell for round 6. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pot until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Catch and shoot. Fantastic punch. How about that time counter shot? They block the hook. Crawford may be ready to go down. Trying to buy time. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight.
Go back out there.
Here we go, it's round 7. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have the quick burst, boom. In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Misses with the straight left. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Crawford in trouble. Wait long to get back and get engaged.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once, they know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on it.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
So they don't get complacent.
Round 8, and we're off again. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Good counter punch. Look at that shot to the head, and there's no way they were going to stand up to that one.
That's like... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
A knockout victory? That's not a knockout victory. That is somebody saying, I'm here, I've arrived. Try that again, it will happen all over again.
know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them with the squad get scolded. Walk with the Lord, not an omen. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's autumn. Yo, I can't stand these rap boys, feel to eliminate all. I'm trying to raise this stack, boy, so tall that it might fall. Top striker, man, I lick off the goal, so anything I set, I achieve and more. Soon bring the man them on some kind of tour. Enough liquor bottles in my rider report. I don't know why they would step to the team, and I'll send man airborne like fly beat. Come like this as some sci-fi scene when I lace this magic on these type of beats. I don't want to hear no talk from a dweeb. You don't respect me if you don't pay my fees. If you don't respect me, then please better back out the way of this heat. I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them with the squad get scolded. Walk with the Lord, not an omen. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's autumn. I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them with the squad get scolded. Walk with the Lord, not an omen. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's autumn. Yo, step to the place where my J's are with all nine and I'm on a mad one. I don't want no attention from that gal if she ain't a bad one. Man try tell me the 3-5 come too stinky as Cali that packs from. And if I go broke, N95's a night glove slapped on. Soon put Chef on the map, son. Don't pop with too many brothers, they cap enough. Dog, I don't care about the past, stack bad in the present and you can get wrapped up. I don't deal with pests, man got no fertilizer for them. Go on then run up your mouth yet again. Joe gets sent all the way up like Rem. That's right.
All right, I went up.
Okay, focus. Big, deep breaths, big, deep breaths. Calm yourself down. Come on, breathe. You're starting to make this...
And back.
I'm aggression, I'm a fighter. I am everything you fear. Ask your questions, I'm the answer. I'm the whispers in your ear. When the lights start flashing for you, expectations loud and clear.
Good evening. We are live from one of the world's most beautiful arenas. This is Falcor Bay. And here with me, my broadcast colleague, it's Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I...
Making his way, Arturo Thunder Gotti. He's never backed down from anybody. The king of all blood and guts warriors.
I'm so excited for this fight. There is no nonsense here.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Culiacan, Sinaloa, Mexico, here is one of boxing's all-time greats with 107 career victories. Introducing El Gran Campeón Mexicano, Julio Cesar Chavez. Fighting out of the blue corner, the blood and guts warrior, the Hall of Famer from Jersey City, New Jersey, a super lightweight champion of the world, Arturo Thunder Gotti.
Well, I hope you brought your sunglasses because we're fighting outside, and what a main event this should be.
You're out in the open. There's the breeze, but there's the sun. When you're moving and when you're under pressure, it's a lot to take in.
What a great venue. These athletes have been waiting a long time to square off. Here we go. Good counter punching. Can't find a home with that jab. Good counter punch. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. Miss with that jab. That counter punch caught him clean. This fighter brings a barrage of punches. They won't let you breathe. It's like fighting a hornet's nest.
Swarmers, you can go back in boxing history. When you've seen them, when you've seen the best swarmers going, you understand how hard it is. It looks exciting from the outside in. Can you imagine being right in there?
Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Hold it right there. Arturo Gotti is in serious trouble here. Disaster averted.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Pull out Chavez in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
The bell, sometimes it can be...
Here we go for round two. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Perfect counter shot. He misses with that jab. straight right just misses. Fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter punch is smart.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Believe what we are seeing. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Beautiful counter shot. Nice counter shot. Julio Cesar Chavez just got rocked. Chavez in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
You can't leave.
Bell rings and we start the third. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Wasn't ready for that counter punch. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Catch and shoot. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Can't land that jab. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Both men step back for just a moment. Those counter punches have to hurt. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
Wow, God, he just got clipped. And that will put Gotti down. Wow, that impact was incredible. Let's take another look at it.
I need to see that again. 1, 2, 3.
So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive and then give it back the next round.
Get focused, get your mind back on the job.
Great work. I love that. I love that. That jab's slick. Just the same
Get
again.
there and switch up. Get this boxing back together.
Gets up here. And he's got...
And there's the bell for round 4. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff it.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. How about that time counter shot? What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
You'd like to see more jabs. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Oh, look at Gotti. I don't know if he's going to survive. Chavez in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them, but time for the fifth round. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Nice counter shot. Nice counter. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. The straight right just misses. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, thinking, you've just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket them.
The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Chavez in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. On to the sixth round. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Lucky that hook didn't score. Nice slip to avoid the jab. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Didn't land that jab. No rest for the weary. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations and they throw them non-stop.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
Is he going to punch himself out, though. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Chavez in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Every second.
There's the bell to start round 7. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
His stamina is off the charts. This is a high-octane battle. Hey, it's the featherweight division. You're going to see a lot of speed in this fight.
Hard look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show your boxing skills. Step out the way. Don't fight fire with fire. Use playing with a brawl.
Perfect counter lands. Unlucky to miss with that jab. They've got to use their jab better in this fight. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Chavez in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round. And we enter the 8th round. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well, you know with featherweights, the hands are going to be flying. A lot of punch output.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing up and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Incredible work rate. With the counter. Punch, counter punch. They both want the knockout. Well done with that counter shot. There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Stamina is off the charts. He threw a punch and just got countered. As close as we thought it was, and this fight is a split decision win.
They could have.
I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake.